Saturday, October 18th, and we get a massive slate of games in college football, and we're here to talk about them. We're going to go over the 4 best player props on the entire slate. Not to mention, we have the sportsbook play of the day, so make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're locking in, and get ready to make some money.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Now, before we get rocking and rolling and going over all of these free plays that I have cooked up for you guys for Saturday, I need a little something from you. It's absolutely free. It'll cost you nothing, and it's a great way to support the channel. First and foremost, please go ahead, smash that like button for me. Get this video out in the algorithm. If you've made money on this channel, hit that like button so that more eyes get on this video, so that more people can make money with us every single day. And if you're new here and if you haven't already, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel. We are cashing out day in and day out. So make sure that you subscribe so you do not lose this channel. We're just getting started. The season is just picking up, and we are going to continue to cash out. And the single most important thing that you can do for you and your wallet is going over to Winible. Now, you can get there. My buddy Stan down below in the description has everything that you need, and he'll send you over to Winible where you can get more free picks like the one I handed out on Friday. Because unfortunately, our free picks in the video, I know that they sold. We did not cash. We went 2 for 4 on the player props, and Miami Hurricanes got upset of all upsets with minus 550 line. I even got made fun of in the video yesterday in the comments, someone laughing at me for taking the 550. We only really took that to boost the payout up, because I figured Miami was a lock. Carson Beck is the Heisman front runner, and then they get absolutely disgraced by Louisville. It was insane, but sometimes that shit happens. But either way, we did not win the video plays, and I know that, and I apologize, but we got over 200 likes. And if you were one of these smart ones that took advantage and went to Winible, I dropped a bonus free play just like I said I would. So 200 likes on this video, you'll get another bonus free play for Saturday. And we did cash that one out. We also cashed out a home run play that I dropped for absolutely free over on Winible, just for showing me love. I was showing it back. So hopefully you cashed out. Hopefully you got over there. We missed on the video, but we did cash out some free plays in premium. Absolute perfect night. Clean sweep. We kept it small slate. Not a ton that I saw an advantage on Friday's slate. So we played it safe, and we reap the rewards for that. We're going 3-0, I believe, 4-0 maybe. So we had over 5.5 in the Blue Jays Mariners game. Mariners turned it on in the 8th inning, scoring 5 runs alone. Cal Riley with a big home run. The Blue Jays just couldn't get out of that inning. Seattle Mariners win the game 6-2, clearing our over 5.5. Why did we take the over and not a winner? Well, that game, that series is electric. And honestly, it could really go either way. Now, I am shifting my gears here. Now that the Mariners won this game, I think they might take this series. And I'm here for it, man. The Dodgers are cheat codes. They already know that they're probably going to win the World Series, but we got to have a nice American team to root for. Toronto, I don't mind you, but you're Canadian, so I gotta back the American team, and I just can't go for the evil empire that are the LA Dodgers, the absolute cheat code in the MLB. They're probably going to win. Ohtani just had 3 home runs, 10 strikeouts. The dude is probably the best baseball player that has ever lived, and it's insane to watch. And we are actually very, very fortunate to be in this era and able to watch a star such as himself doing things that nobody has ever done. And then on this play, back to the plays, sorry, just going on a little rant there. Mookie Betts got a hit, easy buckets, easy cash, minus 102. And then we had the hitter parlay for VIP as well, plus 256. We had Vlad and Springer. They were part of the free plan. Now, Springer cleared his line, but Vlad only got the 1 hit. We played it safer in premium and cashed out. And then we had Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman. Again, Freddie Freeman, part of the free play. Didn't clear his 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, but did get a hit. So we cashed this out on premium for a nice 3x payout there. And then minus 135 on the books. We had the Blackhawks plus 2.5. They ended up losing, I believe, in overtime to the Canucks there, 3-2. And then Minnesota with the upset. We were on the right side of this upset. I loved Minnesota in this matchup. I thought they would win, but again, we play it safe. Sometimes we add points. I know not a lot of people, but some of the clowns out there that want to roast the odds that we're taking. You typically take 2 to 3 games together. We do play it safe. We give team points probably when they don't even need it. But that is how you cash out long-term and consistently and profit in sports betting. The books want you to take money lines. The books want you to take the spreads that they give you on the book. Vegas does not lose. Vegas is a $1 trillion company. They have billions of dollars invested into mathematics and algorithms to have the perfect lines that if it's 6.5, the team's probably going to win by 7 or lose by 7. So that way you just don't make money. It's just not a smart way to bet. So we don't bet that way. Sometimes we'll take a money line if I absolutely love it, like the Hurricanes, who, can you believe it, minus 550 ended up losing on Friday. That stuff does also happen in gambling. But we love the alternate spreads in premium, especially. We play it safe. We mash a couple of safe ones together, get nice payouts, and cash out day in and day out. A user took all of the hits that I gave out on the premium side of things and the free plays, I guess you could say, and added Ohtani, cashed out here. I just wanted to highlight that. So what you can do with premium plays, if there's something you love, it's your money, add a guy in. Ohtani was a great play on Friday that I didn't have on my cards, and he took them, and he cashed out $50 to $240. Now, typically, I wouldn't recommend doing that only because I do craft these so that we can profit just about no matter what. So normally I wouldn't recommend that, but if it's something you love, again, it's your money. This one was the bonus free play that I handed out to you guys for those 200 likes. So make sure you're smashing that like button. This one was a 4X play, a plus 304 on the books. We had Dylan Gunther there for the shots on goal, and then Polanco, Rosarina, and Kirk over just 1 hits, runs, and RBIs. They ended up cashing all of that out just about in that 8th inning there for us. And this was the free play. It seemed almost obvious. We probably should have played the other obvious play, which would have been Shohei Ohtani, but he hasn't really had that great of a series, but he exploded in that elimination game today, knocking out the Brewers. But we took Cal Riley. I loved him in this spot. I figured he would step up in a 2-2 tied series game. He did just that, cashing us out there for that plus 265. Both this play, that play, given out for free over on Winible. So, guys, get over there. It's free. I mean, I don't even know how else to spell that out for you guys. But if you want to take advantage, the month pass right now, 90% off. I usually limit these things. I was going to do just 30. I believe I said 30 in yesterday's video. I also was going to do just 80%. We're on such a hot streak right now. I want you guys to be able to take advantage of that hot streak. It's going to continue on and on because this is the peak of the NFL season. This is when all the data is available now. I am a data and analysis better. That is literally what I do. Without the data and analysis, it's pretty much a crapshoot. That's why, like my premium members know, in the NHL right now, we are getting there. It's a slow start, just like it was in the NFL. The first 2 weeks, slow starts. We kept it light. Shit was a little crazy, if you could say. I didn't have much data, just going off things that I felt, which typically it can be rewarding as well, but the data is really where we shine, and we have the data now, and the rest of this season is going to be absolute pandemonium. So you can try it out for 90% off on that month pass. Use code PAT. Why PAT? Because Pat Fryermuth cashed us out on Thursday Night Football. So PAT, code PAT, over on the monthly plan. You'll get 90% off. If you want to lock in for the football full season pass, there's only 7 left, and you can use code PROFITS, PROFITS, and you'll get 80% off of that. So you can join in, lock in all the way until the Super Bowl, and you can take advantage of that promo, because once those 7 are gone, I might open up the package once again, but there'll be no more promo codes. I don't care if there's a month left. It will be the full price, because that is really when the profits are going to even come rolling in even more. So 7 slots left, 80% off, code PROFITS, lock in for the rest of the season. You get all my plays up into the Super Bowl, not just the NFL, not just college football, but anything that I give out to premium. It's just premium basically till the Super Bowl. So you'll get NHL, NBA, UFC, anything that we lock in is in that package. Now, let's get to these free plays. I absolutely love these plays. They come in the form of college football. I pinpointed 4 players that I absolutely love on Saturday. So let's discuss them. Let's talk about them, and let's cash them out. First, we go to the USC Notre Dame game. I really do like Notre Dame in this one. I know USC is playing pretty hot right now. They definitely have a fighter's chance, but I think I'm going to have to back Notre Dame. No, I'm not a Notre Dame fan. I am not a fan of any college football team. I know I have the hat on, but I wear every single college football team hat just because I don't have a team. I like the hats. So don't get it twisted. This is not a heart play at all. I love Jeremiah Love, though. I think he's going to go off in this game. As you can see here on the books, this alone is just a minus 114, which is an amazing payout straight up if you wanted to do that. But I love Jeremiah Love over 126. He had 2 games now in a row where he did not clear this line, but check out the scores in these games. 36-7. He didn't need to do anything. 28-7. He didn't need to do anything. These games, 56-13. He technically didn't need to do anything in that game, but he did. Major factor in that game. This game, 56-30. This one was a little bit tighter than this score shows here, especially in college football. That's really not that much of a blowout. I know it looks like it, but he was heavily effective in that game, leading to that victory. And this one, 41-40. They relied on him a ton in a tight matchup. And I do think that Notre Dame probably takes this game, but I do think that USC keeps it close. They're going to have to lean on their best player, Notre Dame is, to try to win this game or flat out win this game. And as you can see here, rushing yards allowed, they are pretty good. USC's defense 30th in college football, which is great. It is not a favorable matchup on the ground for Jeremiah Love, but Jeremiah Love is a very, very effective runner. Not to mention he's very effective out of the backfield as a pass catcher as well. I think he could get 70 yards alone in the pass realm, in the receiving yards realm here for us. And receiving yards allowed, like I said, they rank 103, a super favorable matchup. You mash them together. I love what I'm seeing. I think the game script's going to be there for us as well. So give me Jeremiah Love over 126.5 rushing and receiving yards. Next, we're going to one of my favorite players to watch on one of my favorite teams to watch this season, Marcel Reed, the quarterback for the Texas A&M Aggies, over 33.5 rushing yards. Extremely favorable matchup here against this Arkansas defense, who is lacking in a defense that can really stop anything on the ground at all. Marcel Reed is very, very effective out of the backfield as a quarterback. Maybe I can only really think of one quarterback that might be better than him at rushing out of the backfield, and that would be Haynes King of Georgia Tech. We're not taking him today because his matchup's pretty good, but we love this matchup. Arkansas struggles to contain quarterbacks and running backs, really. And as you can see here, he's done this in just about every single game. He had 2 off games here where Auburn stunted him, but their defense is very, very good, ranked 11th. And then this one, he didn't really need to. He got 30 yards against Mississippi State there, but they ranked 101. They were up 31-9. There wasn't really much of a game. He didn't need to use his legs. This game script, I think Arkansas is going to put up a fight. So we're going with game script here, just like in the player prop number 1 with Love. And we love Reed here in this matchup to use his legs, utilize his skills, and come away with the victory and cash us out over 33.5 rushing yards. Next, we're going to a night game, and I'm really punishing myself with this one. Why? Because I try to stay up so I can have the screenshots for you guys for the recaps, and this one's going to go late. So tomorrow's video for the NFL Sunday probably won't contain this play. You guys will know, obviously, when you lock in that we won the play, but I won't be able to go over it with you guys in tomorrow's play. So I'm really punishing myself if I had to stay up all the way. I mean, I'll probably stay up anyway, but it adds like 2-3 hours to do these videos. And I got kids, man. I got to get to bed. But Tommy Castellanos here, over 220.5 passing yards. Stanford, not a bad team. FSU has struggled the last couple of games. I think they're in a great get-back spot here. Now, they're on the road. It's going to be a tough. Whether they win or lose, I really don't care. What I do think is that this game script. Every single play on this player prop parlay is all about game script and matchups. Tommy Castellanos, he's done this in 3 games in a row, even when they were losing, which they could very well lose this game on Saturday. As you can see, Miami beat them 28-22. Pitt beat them 34-31. The UAV beat them 46-38. They're on a skid right now. They're going to try to get back. Stanford's going to put up a hell of a fight, but that means everything for us in this player prop. Tommy Castellanos is going to have to get it done to stay in the game. He's done it just about every single game this season. I love his numbers. I love this matchup here because Stanford, 134th in college football in passing yards allowed, an extremely favorable matchup for this young fella, and he is, I believe, a very good quarterback. The team has struggled overall, but Tommy Castellanos is slinging that rock when he has to, and he's done a very good job of it. So we're going to take him here on Saturday over 222.5 passing yards. And here comes our first correlated pairing. Now, we could go with a ton of different options. I really love Randy Pittman, though, in this matchup. Big, physical tight end over the middle against this Stanford defense. We already know Stanford gives up a ton of passing yards, and they give up a ton of receptions as well. They are pretty good at covering the deeper threats. Randy Pittman being a tight end, not a huge deep threat kind of guy, so I absolutely love him in this matchup. I think they're going to utilize him a lot. I love the fact that this is a plus 130 play, so when you lock it in on Prizepicks, it'll be even a bigger payout because the odds will be better for us on there as well. So if you have a normal sports book, though, and you wanted to lock this one in straight, not against it at all because it's plus 130. But I love the correlation with Tommy and Randy on Saturday for us as well. Great matchup, like I mentioned. Now, he's just missed this prop in a couple of games here. As you can see, the 31-17 victory over Alabama way back in August. And then that Virginia game where they just got completely smoked. I think he's going to be a major factor. He had a great game here against Florida State, getting 7 receptions. And I love him to do it again for us on Saturday. So we're taking him here over 2.5 receptions. I think he gets 4 to 5 in this matchup. So I'm not worried about the odds trying to deter you from taking this play. Maybe scare you, because I know some people, they see a plus money line and by itself and they get a little bit nervous. But no, Randy Pittman all day long, correlated with Tommy. That's our 4 player props on the parlay. Where are we locking this in? As always, gang, we find the best promos on the market. And right now, Prizepicks, when you play $5, you get $50 to play with. All you have to do is sign up with code FFAPE. And little cherry on top. I said cherry yesterday as well. I keep handing out these cherries. Maybe a little banana split on top here. You can get a free month of premium plays, cashing out every single slip with us all month long, 30 days. Send me the screenshot proof to the cell phone down below. If I don't answer that phone number, it is my phone number. It's literally right here is my phone. This is the phone. If I don't answer right away, you can DM me on Discord, DM me on Instagram at Betting with Ape. I will see one of the messages. I get a lot of you guys are signing up. I get to them as fast as I can. I'm not going to forget about you. I'm going to work tirelessly on Saturday to answer you guys as fast as possible so that way you can lock in for Sunday, because that will be our biggest day of the weekend. So I will do my very best. If I have to, I'll have my wife working the phones while I work the DMs. I'll figure it out, but I'll try to get all of your text messages answered by Sunday. I'm just one guy. This is like, I guess you could call this channel a small business, but I'm not employing people here. It's just me. I bet, I read the lines, I do hours of research, and we keep on cashing out. So bear with me, be patient. I will answer you. If you get nervous, go to the Discord, ask questions in there. People will even tell you like, hey, you'll get it. It's fine. So yeah, send me the screenshot and put the number below, code FFAPE on Prizepicks, play 5, get 50 and a free month of premium. Now, let's talk about the sportsbook play of the day. I absolutely love this play. We're not taking a team like Miami. Don't worry about it. This one is amazing. And here it is. Vanderbilt plus 7.5. I think they win this game. And then Auburn, I'm not even touching it. I know I just said earlier we don't take money lines. We don't take the books spread. You could take 1.5. You could bump this up to 3.5 if you want to. 7.5 makes this play even safer, but it decreases the payout for us. I wanted to get you guys a plus money play, and I really do love Auburn in this spot. They're the underdogs against a ranked Missouri, but I'm telling you what, Missouri's on their first road trip of the season. Auburn has dropped 3 in a row. The Tigers accounted well of themselves in every outing, though. There were one-score defeats at Oklahoma and Texas A&M, who I think are much better than Missouri. Missouri is a good team, but Oklahoma and Texas A&M, I think they're better. They followed by a 10-point to visiting Georgia, in which Auburn appeared the better team for much of that night. This game is under the lights, which I think should enhance the home field edge against a guest unaccompanied to an unfriendly confines. The Tigers, they got a rush defense. They're ranked 11 nationally, should be revved up to slow down running back Ahmad Hardy, the number 2 nationally for run yards. I think that they're going to take Missouri's biggest weapons away. I think that they're going to get back on track here. Dropping 3 in a row is insane for Auburn. I think they're going to dominate this one and cash it out. Dominate's a bad word. I think it's going to be a close game, but I love Auburn to win this game, so we're taking them all day long. Plus 100. You could lock that in one straight if you want to, but we're adding Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt against LSU. And I don't have a favorite team per se in college football, but I am an LSU fan. I love what they do with that program. I love the wide receivers that come out of it. I'm a Giants fan. We got Malik Neighbors. Love that. LSU is underdogs versus Vandy, and they're ranked better. But when you watch the games, I completely understand why the odd makers did that and came to that conclusion. The main reason we're backing them here in this spot, not only do I just think they're the overall better team, Diego Pavia, he's simply playing better than Garrett Nussmeier, and that alone is worth 7 points. We're giving them a touchdown. I don't even think they lose by a field goal. I think they probably win this game. That's the sportsbook play of the day. If you can't get a sportsbook, unfortunately, I usually show you guys the screen of ONYX odds, which is where you go and you sign up with code FFAPE. You get a free $15 just for using the code. And on top of that, when you deposit $10, they give you a free $100. It's the best promo, hands down, on the market, and it's a sports book. So a lot of you guys that live in those states like California, Texas, to name a few, where you can't get a sports book, you can't take money line plays, you can't take odds, you can't take spreads. You get ONYX odds, use code FFAPE, you get all of that I mentioned before. And on top of that, another cherry for you guys, a free month of VIP for 30 days. That's 2 free months that you can get from Prizepicks and ONYX odds. And like I was saying, I normally show it to you guys on the screen, but they moved to an app format, I believe, and they got rid of the desktop format, so I can't show it to you on the screen. But that's where I highly recommend locking in. ONYX odds, code FFAPE, Auburn, Vanderbilt plus 7.5. That's what we have for Saturday. Let's have a Saturday and make sure you're back, because NFL Sunday is going to be huge. I have decided to make a little special because we're on such a run. I'm probably going to give you 6 to 8 player props, some of my favorite player props for each game. I'm going to give you some of my favorite touchdown scores in each game. It's going to be a massive video, so make sure you're back for NFL Sunday. I'll be dropping that one for you guys tomorrow, nice and early. I record these typically at 11 to midnight Eastern Standard Time. So be prepared to cash out all weekend. And if you're in premium, congratulations. We swept on Friday. We're going to have a huge Saturday, and Sunday is going to literally be the best. If you think Thursday Night Football was good, wait until Sunday. Thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate every single one of you. Get over to Winible. Get in the free plan at the very least. You saw what I did, handing out free winners over there. We're going to get one in the video. We're going to get 200 likes to get another bonus play. And if we get 400 likes, we got over 300. This is at the end of the video too, which is insane because a lot of people probably aren't even watching still. If you're still watching, thank you. I probably should have said this in the beginning. But if we get 400 likes on this video, I will drop the nuke play that I put $30,000 on. I had to literally use 3 different sports books to lock it in. But $30,000 on this play. I love this play, and I will drop it for absolutely free if we get 400 likes on this video. Probably should have said that in the beginning, But you know what? I kind of want to see who's still listening. Thank you guys for your time. We'll see you in the next one. I could go on and on and on. I love talking football. I almost feel like I'm hanging out with you guys when I'm making these videos. We're building a great community. Let's keep it going. Let me get off this camera. I'll see you tomorrow.